this afternoon built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arkansas's offense takes the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Green. Makes the grab. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Runs through a tackle.
And, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Russell. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Scrambling away. Jukes his way for more. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And his slip's just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Colorado's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
He's tackled at the 47, and that's a first down for the offense.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Salter. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Miller. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Charging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make it miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Handoff to the lone back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Gonna run it. It's Russell. Creates a little space. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Caught in the backfield, it's Atkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw, it's Salter. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had. Breaks into the open. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Green. Snagged in the middle, it's Washington. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. A hand to the running back. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. And Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Russell.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
The Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Green. Gets it out quickly. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Wants to throw. It's Salter. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Welch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Colorado! Great job by the back on the option.
You got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Back to pass, it's Green. He fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains to guys like Peyton Phillips and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Blake. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Green. He's got it on the run. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll try to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it, put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage, you got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Salter. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Salter. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Slithers into space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
They'll go to the air. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bucks! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. An 84-yard drive there, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Salter. The throw to the outside is complete.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Atkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Welch. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Hand off from the shotgun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Green. He's got his man. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it out fast. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
By the receiver. Pickup of 12. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
To the air, it's Salter. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Off play action. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Blake. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
To the air on second down. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. The give from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Salter. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and it's an easy call for the referees.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Rush is on him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen that.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Complete on 3rd down. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Green. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Really good coverage by this defense. That they were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They booted away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Atkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
On the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Buffaloes are marching down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing...
There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Scanning the field, it's Salter. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Working that left side now. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun to give to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Green. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
Finding open areas. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Get another broken tackle.
Now, I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just got you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Green. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Gotta know when to give up the play. You could tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those 3rd down and shorts, 4th down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Quick strike complete. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5.
35. Arkansas.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Here's the handoff. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running to Green. And he'll be brought down. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Green. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Coming up, 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here comes the option. Runs through the tackle. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Defense gets it done this time, perhaps taking away a little of that bravado that this quarterback has shown running the ball.
And when you see it, you kind of get accustomed to it. You get used to the speed. You get used to the option and what you want to do to try to defend it and how to mix up the looks. Nice job mixing it up a little bit and getting to the quarterback and getting him up.
Oh, he's got some space. And tackled there by the defense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He'll sneak it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
extra point.
And he tacks on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Welch. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the side.
11 months of daily upload. Dude, it has been almost 1 year exactly. Next month is 1 year. And let's just say YouTube has changed my life. First of all, almost at 500,000 subscribers. Probably going to hit that by tonight. I wanted to...
They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game.
11 months of daily upload. Chat, it has been almost 1 year. Next month in November has been 1 year officially. Today is October 15th, 2025. This is how many subscribers I have. Almost 500K. Probably going to hit it by either really late tonight or tomorrow morning. I wanted to live stream it to see how many people I could get in the live stream, but I don't know, man. It's 7 p.m. now. I don't think I'm going to be able to, especially if
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that
but
route.
here are the analytics for this
When they see that early, they can make that jump and
30
get that
million
pick
views,
six. Those are dangerous routes to throw.
240,000 watch time, almost 150,000 subscribers. That is a new record for sure. And almost 5K this month. Not too bad. Here's the overall views. The channel is still doing pretty good. Not in a drought, but also, honestly, just, yeah, overall just not doing bad. It's just like close to $200 a day. And almost 500K. We are so freaking close. I can't wait to hit 500K. That is a huge milestone. Also, I started making long-form videos. I started doing that last week. Every single day I'm posting a long-form video. These are them. So, this was 1 week, you know, of course that got the views, but the views are not too bad. Honestly, it's as expected. I'm going to keep going, see where it goes, as if I can get these long-form videos to work, I'm going to be making a lot more money, let's just say that. But, it's definitely going to be a record. So, I will see you guys next month after 1 freaking year. Still no plateau, which is unfortunate. But maybe with these long-form videos, they'll allow me to get the plateau. But I will see you guys next month.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field.
Next month in November has been 1 year officially. Today's October 15th.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to throw, it's Salter.
Bro, it has been...
He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Bro, it has been 11 months since I started this challenge. It has been crazy. Look at the setup, first of all. Brand new camera. This thing was not cheap. Look at all the lights. We got to move through. Our lights are doing But, dude, look at this. Look at this. Dude, we are freaking making it. And this is only 11 months. This is people you can put your mind on literally anything. Like, it'll work out if you just do it right. Like, you actually put your mind on. But, here are the stats for this month. So we got 30 million views, 240,000 watch time, new record of subscribers, 150,000. I know I'm rounding up, but I don't even care. 5 bands, not too shabby. Here's the overall channel views. 2.2 basically, it's fluctuating a lot. And we're about to hit 500K. I wanted to live stream it, but it's 7 p.m. right now. So I'm probably going to do it really early tomorrow morning or really late tonight. So maybe not be able to live stream it. Who knows? Today is October 15th, by the way. I finally got it on time this month. But I will see you guys next month. Officially 1 year since I started.
Snap from the gun on third down.
One last thing, guys. I did start making long-form
And he
videos.
can't get it off. Taken down. What
Started
a
making long-form
huge
videos.
play this late in the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by a possession, they need to
Bro,
keep
it
the
has been
ball.
11
They'll
months
try to
since I
convert
started
on 4th down.
Bro, it has been 11 months. Today is October 15th, 2025. Look at the new camera I just bought, and it is insane. I got a full setup now. Got a little 30 YouTube thing. Got some timing now. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It looks insane. But you guys are here for the analytics. So, so yeah. First of all, 30 million views this month, not too bad. 40K watch time, not too bad. New record of subscribers, 150,000. That's pretty gnarly, bro. I don't even know how. I think it's because I'm building like more of a community now. Trying to like get people to comment and subscribe. Basically 5K, not too bad. I'm close to 500,000 subscribers and almost at 2.2 million views overall, which is not bad. I'm happy with that. Guys, I am about to hit 500K. I left the live streaming, but it's probably gonna happen overnight. I might not be able to. But I did start making long form videos every single day. It's been exactly 1 week. Most views was like 1,000, which I'm not mad about, but I'm also not happy about. It's definitely gonna be a grind. For sure, but I guarantee you next month, at this time, I'm going to be averaging over 5. So we'll just see where this takes me. If it starts to work out, I'm going to make a lot more money. Look at these shorts. 1.1. They're like 80K, 600K right here, too. Like, bro, this is a full career now. This is a career. But next month marks 1 year of this. This shows that it doesn't happen overnight, but it definitely happens when you grind and you do something every single day. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. This is my full-time job. Not like my own freaking apartment. But yeah, I will see you guys in 1 month from now. How many days and 1 year of daily videos. Time flies. Bro, it has been 11 months since I started this channel. Bro, it has been 11 months since I started this channel. Bro, it has been 11 months. It's October 5th, 2025.